Welcome back. So in this video, what we are going to do is that we are going to fix our routing and we are going to assign some policies so that the PC management PC, PC1 and PC2 are and the domain controller are able to communicate with the internet. So before we communicate with the internet, so we have to make sure that the Palo Alto is able to reach to my management PC, my PC1, PC2. Because there is a router in between, so I need to do some kind of routing, static routes. I have to do a static route so that the my PC1 and PC2 are able to communicate with Palo Alto, and after that we will create some policies that will allow the traffic to communicate with the internet. All right, so let's go to the Palo Alto, and we will create a static route which will be going from Palo Alto to the management network and the PC1 and PC2 network. All right, so on the Palo Alto, I will go to the networks and I will go to the virtual router, click on default and click on static route, click on add. So I will say this one will be the internal routes and subnet will be 172.168.0.0/16. So if we go back to our topology, you can see that all the three subnets are in 172.168 subnet. So I'm just taking /16 so that all the subnets will come into that one, all the three. And interface will be on interface 1/2. So if you go back to topology, you can see that 1/2. And the IP address next hop will be 172.168.1.2. So if I go back to topology, over here you can see that my router has the 172.168.1.2 IP address. And administrative distance, I will give it as a number 10, and that's it. So I gave a name and I gave the subnet and I define the interface on which it is reachable, and I have given the next stop and click on OK. Next thing is that in order for the Palo Alto to communicate with the internet, I should be giving a default route towards my ISP. So default route is .2 in the same subnet. So I will go ahead and do that one too. So I will say that this one will be the ISP and destination will be 0.0.0/0, and this time the interface will be 1/1. 1/1, and the next hop will be 150.1.7.2, and again administrative distance I will give it as number 10, and that should be good, and okay. So currently if I go to in my management PC, if I try to pick 172.168.1.1, I am not able to ping. So I'm not able to ping on the inside interface of the Palo Alto from the management PC. And I will try to ping to this router. So if I go back to my management PC, so if I say that ping 172.168.100.1, which is a default gateway that is pinging, and if I say that ping 172.168.1.2, you see that I'm able to ping. So I do have a reachability until here, but I don't have reachability over here because Palo Alto does not know how to go to that particular subnet. Since we have now created the route, so it should be able to reach. So let's go ahead and deploy those policies. So I will click on commit and commit. And next thing will be that I want to allow the traffic for inside to DMZ. So what I will do is that I want the inside network to communicate with DMZ bidirectional. So I will create a policy such that my Windows Server is able to communicate with the management PC because I have given my primary DNS as 20.1.1.2, which is my domain controller. So if they are not able to reach that one, then I am not able to resolve the custom DNS names. So what I will do is that I will go to the policies in the security. I will click on add and I will say that inside to DMZ and source will be inside and DMZ, both of them, and destination will be inside and DMZ. application will be any, service will be any, because I want to allow all the traffic, and action will be allow. Click on OK. So once that is been saved, let's go ahead and commit that one. So let it commit. Now the next thing is that we already done the routing now. So from the management PC, I should be able to communicate to the Palo Alto inside network. So let's go ahead and try to ping now. That should be 1.1. And now you can see that I'm able to reach to Palo Alto. And the next thing is that let me go ahead and grab the access of my Windows server machine. Okay, so Windows Server has a management IP address of .17. Okay, so this is my Windows machine. So what I will do is that I will turn off the Windows firewall so that we can do the ping. So let me go ahead and change that one. Turn off Windows firewall on or off, 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 and off. Click on OK. That should be good. So I have turned off the Windows firewall for the my domain controller. So let's go back to the Palo Alto now. So commit has been successful. So what I can do is that I should be able to communicate between inside to DMZ without any problem. So let me go to the management PC and try to ping 20.1.1.2. I'm able to ping. Now there is also one FQDN. I have created one FQDN for the Palo Alto virtual machine. So I have given a Palo Alto PA dot sysable.com.io. This is the FQDN. Let's see if it can resolve it or not. So if I say that ping pa.sysable.com.au, you see that it is now resolving that IP address of the Palo Alto management. So what I will do is that I will log out from this one now, and here I will say https pa.sysable.com.au. That should resolve it, and now we are able to communicate. So this verifies that the configuration which we done is correct, and we are able to resolve the IP address on our local DNS. And the next thing is that we have given a default gateway towards the, what do we say, internet. So let me grab the Palo Alto. So this is the Palo Alto. Let me log in into Palo Alto. So let's ping to the ISP default gateway now first. So I will say that ping source 150.1.7.50, because that is what the IP address which is on the E1/1, because that is pre-configured. I have configured it. And host will be 150.1.7.2, which is my ISP default gateway. You see that I'm able to ping. Next, I will try to ping to the Google DNS. So ping source 150.1.7.50 to host 8.8.8. I'm able to ping. So at this moment, my Palo Alto has a good connectivity. So it can able to reach to the internet, and it is also able to reach internal network also. So it has a full communication now. So I hope this was informative for you, and thank you.